guys, welcome back to the channel. Absolutely one of my favorite times of the month is when I go to the door and there's a box from BattlBox. This is mission 44, October 2018, Bushcraft. Now they've had some bushcraft stuff before, but overall I'm pretty impressed with this one. Maybe not a few things you'll see here at the beginning. What is BattlBox? BattlBox is a monthly subscription-based delivery. Bushcraft stuff, EDC, camping, hunting, fishing. You kind of never know, and that is the fun of it. And they've really been hitting them out of the park lately. Also known, if you go all the way up to the top level, which is the Pro Plus, the Knife of the Month Club. So they break it down. You can do 4 different levels: Basic, Advanced, Pro, and then Pro Plus. Pro Plus is always the Knife of the Month. So we start off. You get a nice little card here. Tells you a little bit about everything that you're getting. First thing on the in the basic box is the complete guide to edible plants. This is actually pretty cool. In real life, I've been living this as a child. The kind of things that my mother would throw into a salad or into cooking, and it all comes from like the real world experience of something like this. This personally will be going in one of my bug out bags, and I've already gone through it a little bit, and there's definitely a lot of things I see in here, and I'm like, yep, I've eaten that. No, I did not know you could actually eat that. Caution. So that's pretty cool. That's the first item. Second item is ChuggaChunks. Now this is actually a mushroom that grows on the side of birch trees. Doesn't really have much smell to it. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can do with it. If you're one of these people that say there is no way I'm eating that, you can like make teas out of it, boil, extract the water, and use that in your teas. A lot of medicinal values. Just do a little research, and you can see, and you can come to the conclusion if you want to do it or not. Otherwise, you can use like your fire stick, ferro rod, and it'll start to burn an ember, and it'll give you another way of possibly starting your fire, campfires, whatever. I'm actually gonna give it a go and try extracting some and using it as a tea. Little cigar city right there. Next is the Wazoo Forging Bandana. Again, bandanas. A lot of uses for bandanas. This particular one also, kind of like the book, gives you different things on here, and tells you, you can eat it. Stay away from it. Has medicinal purposes. You can use it in cooking. You can use it in tea. Not to mention as a bandana. We wear them. You can use it for filtering water, carrying stuff. Just whatever you would normally do with a bandana, except for this one gives you a guide to edible plants. Wazoo. Oh, here, let me back up. Basic box. You're going to pay $24.99 for it. The value of this is $11. This quantity of chunks of the ChuggaChunks is $7 and $11 for the bandana. The next thing is edible wilderness playing cards. Again, somewhat the same theme. The cards, well, you can just they actually can be used as regular playing cards, or you can put the chain through them and use them just for getting your information off of them. Which I have plenty of playing cards. My plan once again was to do this. Yeah, just like that. And then throw this in with one of the packs. Edible wilderness playing cards. Again, you have it with you in your pack, and all of a sudden the weather changes, it starts to rain or whatever, and you end up needing some playing cards. Not only do you have a survival tool, but you have a boredom tool. And those are $7.95. Next up is flavored crickets. Here they are. These are sour cream and onion. Best if used by 827 of 20. So I have plenty of time to try them. Yeah, they're real. Those look good or what? And don't act yet as though that is not it's not good enough. Oh yeah, $1.99 for those guys. And now Larvettes, the original worm snack, Mexican spice. I'm not saying I'm not going to eat them, but, you know, just in case, for emergency purposes, you know, this should go into a bug-out bag and being used in case of emergency. You know, I don't want to waste. Oh yeah, look, they got little feet and everything. Yeah. Okay, let's not completely rule out that I would eat them. I just recently over at the other channel ate the worm in the tequila bottle, and boy, it was yummy. So that is your basic box. So for $24.99, if you were signed up for that, that's what you'd get. Next level is the advanced box. That'll run you $49.99, and you'll get everything that you see in the basic box, plus this month 2 items. This is very cool. If you're a knife person, this is a good month if you go Pro Plus. This is the Lord and Field Farm Hand Knife. And presentation value, very cool. It comes in the cardboard tube, then in wax paper. Micarta scales. This is honestly, being that I've seriously evolved quickly into a knife guy, this is a very, very cool pocket knife. As you can see, there's no belt clip or a pocket clip or anything like that on it. Out of the box, it is, or out of the tube, it is extremely sharp. Just a very, very cool knife. And it's $40, which actually for me is kind of a surprise. I would have figured it would have been more expensive than that. Feels good in your hand. Definitely a cool pocket knife. Lord & Field farmhand knife. And the second and last item in the advanced box is another item from Lord & Field. It is their canvas trail bag. I can honestly say I have never seen a setup like this, but it is very cool. It has the it opens up and for if you need to get it around something. Otherwise, you could just slip your belt through there so that you can have it hanging on your side, and then when it comes time to use it, you just pop it open, and now hanging from your side is this canvas bag, and it has been wax treated. Has the cinch at the top. But again, you figure out the usage that you would use this for. You're out in the woods and you're collecting stuff. I think it's a very cool trail bag. And what I really like is just how easily it folds back up when not in use, or you have it on your side because you don't know if you're going to get to the point where you're going to use it or not, but you want to have it with you. Lord & Field canvas trail bag, $25. And that is the advanced box. Now the next level up is the Pro. You'll pay $99.99 for it, and you will get everything you see on the table right now, plus the wax canvas rugged twill log carrier. Hopefully I got enough room here to show you this, but you've probably seen something like this. I know my grandparents had something like this out at the cabin, and it's just made so that you could go out and fill it full of like logs and have an easier way to carry them back to your cabin, campsite, campground, whatever you're doing. So put that right there, and that is $49.95. And the second and last item in the Pro level is the Mora 511. This is not the first Mora knife that I have gotten from BattlBox. They are a nice like bushcraft style knife. They feel good in your hand. You can use them for whittling, carving. They're extremely sharp knives. They're just an all-around good workhorse knife. Nice, well done sheath. It's got a nice positive grab on the bottom of your belt. The Mora 511. I've always been pretty impressed with those knives. Just like I said, just a good knife that you can abuse at $10. Shit, you could destroy it and at least not feel terrible that it just happened. And that is the Pro level box. Next is the Pro Plus, which is the Knife of the Month Club. And this month it is the Kutiman Knives MT5U. A lot of times I try not to peek when BattlBox puts out their video, because he gets the opportunity to get the video up and out before the rest of us get our hands on these. But I did the old fast forward, because I'm not gonna lie, I have been very impressed with the knives lately. This guy here, which I got last month, has been in my pocket since I showed it to you guys. Absolutely love it, and it wasn't even the Pro Plus, the Knife of the Month. This guy was, which is also a badass knife. But I've just really taken a liking to the real steel here, and it's been on my side ever since. This month, badass is the only way I can describe the Kutiman. I had never heard of them before. They use N695 Bowler steel. The sheath is awesome. You can see the red stitching in it to match the red liners that they put between the steel and the G10 scales. Just look at the beefiness of this. You could do batoning and just anything in your bushcraft with this guy. Lanyard hole if you choose. Definitely have it as more than one form of a weapon. Nice sharp 90-degree grind on the back, so you can use this with your ferro rods. Extremely sharp right out of the box. Like I said, this is a very beefy knife. Feels great in your hand. Love that weight. You know, when you've got a knife that you know that you're going to take and just abuse the heck out of it, this one definitely tells you that I am ready for some business. And like I said, those red liners that they put in it to match the stitching that they use on the sheath. This is something worth discussing. Normally, the sheath is okay, here you go, throw the damn knife in it. But just the craftsmanship on this one, if you're going to use it in the traditional sense where you put it on your belt, on your side, like strong side, weak side, whatever you do, scout style, you can catch your belt there, and then you can adjust these per your belt. You can tie it to your leg if you don't want it bouncing around. You can you know, like I actually had, because I had this on my side, and I just tied this up and kind of passed it through the Velcro. But I would leave it on here because, you know, maybe for some reason you don't know why you would need a little bit of line on you for something else, but just I can honestly say I've never gotten so giddy over a sheath before, but as an overall package, Kutiman, you guys did an awesome job. BattlBox, teaming up with them, I really hope you take a look at more of their products and put it into the battle boxes. So if you go all the way to the Pro Plus, if you did that this month, you would have gotten a knife if you were in the Advanced. You would have gotten 2 knives if you would have done Pro, and you would have gotten 3 knives if you did Pro Plus. And like I have said repeatedly, the rest of the items are always very cool, but BattlBox has turned me into a knife whore. And this month, this knife alone has a value of $130. The Pro Plus box will cost you $149.99, and all of the items this month equal $295. So for your $150, it's like let's just say that for $150 you slightly overpaid for this knife, which I feel is worth it at that price point, but you get all the rest of the stuff. You just got all the rest of the stuff. So there you guys go. Questions or comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, as always, I will have the links to BattlBox. Please go check them out. If you want to give it a try and you're not happy, you can, they actually let you start it and stop it. You can suspend if you want. If you decide that, okay, this month I decided to do this, but next month I don't have the funds, so why don't we just put my account in suspension, and you won't get charged. Of course, you won't get a box, but of course the problem is you never know what's coming along, and this kutiman is absolutely very well crafted. Just a beefy, just the perfect knife for Mission 44 bushcraft. And again, if you're looking for an all-around great combination, the effort and the quality of the sheath for the kutiman knife is spot on awesome. So, okay guys, please check out BattlBox. And cheers. I think I may slip over to their channel and review something. So, okay guys, till next time, Ebomi out of here.